नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल दोस्तों, मैं हूँ रिचा with Let's Talk Dil Ki Baatein with Richa with my special guests tonight. Yes, they are very, very famous bikers of Chicago. जी हाँ, they are from the Bikers Club of Chicago, founders Shiva Yaramsetti and Outland Media CEO Mr. Harry Sidhu. To tell you a little bit about Shiva, he is a CEO of Lipsync company and he is a philanthropist. He is an entrepreneur. He is an avid biker. He has, to his credit, black belt in Taekwondo. And whatever is left, we can find it out from him. Welcome, Shiva.
Thank you. Thank you, Richa.
And mhm. and for Harry, you guys know him. He's very passionate about media, advertising, marketing, sales, and he has been in the sales and marketing industry for not just software content, it's also for many other devices and equipment. And he's been having his sales career for about 20 years or some in the areas of Indianapolis, and whatever, there's like lot to know about these guys. So I don't want to talk more and let my guests speak now. Welcome, Harry.
Well, thank you, Richa, and thank you for taking our interview. You've done some great work for the last few years, and you have really made a difference in Chicagoland, and now you're growing all over the world, not only in the U.S. So, congratulations to you, and congratulations to you for your great work, and thank you for partnering up when it's needed with Outland Media to do interviews, and you're the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Harry, for all the compliments. And yes, it's teamwork all the time with a community like ours, a very close-knit community. We are very well connected with our friends because of our passions, because of our interests, because of things that we like to do with our friends. So Shiva,
Yeah.
it's wonderful to have you and to get to know your passionate side when you are riding a bike, right?
Yes.
You've been you've been very passionate about bike riding for a very long time. You are founder for one group in Chicago, and now along with your brother Shri and Vinod Chanamalu and Harry Sidhu, you have a group called Bikers Club
Chicago
of
Bikers
Chicago.
Club. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So, and how it all started is I was like, I have more passion on motorcycles than cars from my childhood. And
Uh-huh.
my father, when I was in ninth grade, my father bought the motorcycle and
Mm-hmm.
for himself, but I was the one who was riding more. From 10th grade, I
Yes.
used to go in my town. I used to go school on motorcycle. So it was kind of very exciting for me, and kind of once you got into college and everything, I've been riding from at the age of 14, 15. I've been riding motorcycles all my life. And once the career started in my life and I moved to US and kind of settled in
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, it kind of faded
Mm-hmm.
away. Whenever I see motorcycles going on street, I kind of stare it for a minute, and I deeply miss it. And once my business started picking up, and once I get settled and everything, and then I started restarted picking my motorcycle again. And myself, my brother, we both been riding from 2010 in the US, and we
Mm-hmm.
started a motorcycle club after a couple of years. We started maybe I think 2014 or something like that. We
Wow.
started motorcycle club, and myself, Vinos, and my brother, we three are the one who started it, and we were able to ride it for now and then, not too much frequently. And
Mm-hmm.
then luckily we were able to have Harry in our group. And once Harry joined, it kind of he gave a lot of he brought a lot of energy to the group, and kind of he took the group to the next level. Now I can proudly say we are Indian based motorcycle riders in US. We are the biggest. We have more than 200 riders in Chicago, in and around Chicago alone. So
Mm-hmm.
most of the people who ride motorcycles in the US, they are aware of our group.
Yeah.
And so I want to thank Harry. I want to take this as a thank you note to Harry for energy, bringing a lot of energy to the group,
Mm-hmm.
motorcycle
Yeah,
group.
absolutely. I think it's I'm part of your group as well, and
True, true,
um, I joined in as somebody who was new to bike riding, and I think there are different levels of different experience levels for the riders in the group. So people who
true.
are experienced like yourself, Shri, Vinod, and of course Harry, and there are lots of riders like Vineet or Jasmeet Singh ji, and I know a few of them. So and then there are people who are kind of like medium experience, and then there are people like me uh, who are who are very very new. So I think this is a great place to be, and something that you guys are doing right now. I want to tell the audience that Harry and Shiva, they are in India right now, and they are on Indian roads. So nothing new for them. Nothing new for them. Like you just heard, Shiva was riding bikes when he was 14 and 15 years old. He was in high school, barely in high school, and he started riding motorbike. So he has a good experience on Indian roads. Harry, what about you? Like, what's your
I think it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same thing. My father
yeah.
used to have a motorbike when I was growing up. He had a scooter, so I used to steal his scooter or motorcycle, and while he was sleeping, or take it out early in the morning at about the same age as Shiva, 13, 14 years of age, and that's how my biking journey started. But I took it to a different level because I most of my life I lived in Chandigarh, and we have Himalayas, which are, or the American way, Himalayas, which are right next to us. So I would go to the Himalayas, go to Kasoli, go to Shimla. I did a lot of that riding, and but that riding experience has helped me be a good decent rider in the US. I don't claim to be the best, but I have taught many. I have taught many people how to ride motorcycles, and within our group as well. So it's kind of funny. There's somebody brought up about technology, ABS.
Mm-hmm.
In the group yesterday, heated grips,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And I like raw power. I like the toughness. Technology is great. It definitely brings safety, but I like the bike to be under my control. I don't want to be in the control of the bike. So, but
Yeah.
yes, as you progress, the bikes are getting safer.
Mm-hmm.
But to get back to what you were asking, uh,
Yeah. So
pretty much the same
you,
story as Shiva. Yeah.
yeah, I would
But
say that
I
pretty
will,
much.
I will, I will like to add this. There was a movie Kevin Costner, the actor, had made. It had to do with baseball. I'm forgetting the name of it. They say
Uh-huh.
that if you build it,
Uh-huh.
people will come. So
Yeah.
hats off to Shiva and Sri, who built the organization from the get go, who had the uh, you know um, desire to bring Indians together and a motorcycle group together. And once they built it, I came, others came, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just a pawn in this. And I'm grateful to all my friends like Vineet, Vinod, Krishna,
Mm-hmm.
Noman. And let me add to this as well that we are just not an Indian group. We have a lot of Americans in our group as well. Not a
Mhm.
lot, but a few Americans, like Edgar Ortiz. We
Yes.
also have Southeast Asian people as well, like Noman and Fez. So we're glad that we've been,
And also from
even though
Ukraine too.
predominant
Ukraine, there is one person from Ukraine too. A
Mhm.
few
Mongolia,
people.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Mongolia. Yes.
So we have added people. Uh, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing in India, which I'm not seeing in US so far, is besides you, Richa and Anu,
Mhm.
there are not a lot of ladies who are joining motorcycling. Even though that in India, I see a lot of girls or ladies riding motorcycles,
Yes.
whereas that thing hasn't transferred to the US. And I think we need to push for that a little bit and see if we can, add on another 200 ladies into the group, which
I
would be
totally
great.
agree.
And that,
Yeah, I totally agree with Harry on that.
Uh, we would love to join you guys, and I think what we needed was more assurance, more confidence, more practice also, because as Indians, we are not exposed to the bikes here. The bikes are slightly
A
different. They're heavier,
heavier. That's
heavier,
the most of the
heavier.
women. When I
Yeah.
speak to them, they say that they want to ride because they have little idea and they kind of they drew in India. But here, after seeing the motorcycles, they're little heavier. They get little scared at the beginning, especially. Yeah. So I mean, that's a good point, and that's the reason I have two daughters. My elder daughter rides motorcycle. She knows how to
Uh-huh.
ride. I kind of pushed her to learn motorcycle. I want to do it for the my younger daughter too, but she said she said no, she don't want to learn motorcycle. Encourage women to learn motorcycle because it gives a lot of freedom. It's not only men, the even women get freedom when they ride. It's totally different experience. Yeah.
So
great.
actually, when I was a student in India, I had my two-wheeler. So I had
Hmm.
a motor. It's not like motorbike, but I had a
Hmm.
scooter,
Okay.
Bajaj, Chetak.
Okay.
And also I
That's good.
had something called Luna. It was
Okay.
a kinetic Luna, something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that was more popular because it is lighter, no gears, and
Yeah,
then
it's lighter, and I mean nowadays you don't even see Luna anywhere. I mean, I know
yeah,
I saw Luna around that time. I think in
yeah.
eighties, it's very popular in eighties. I believe it.
No, 90s and
Yeah,
2000s
90s
actually.
to 2002.
2000,
Okay, okay,
2000. Yeah, yeah, that's when.
okay.
But
For the ladies who are listening, the upper body strength, there is a difference between men and women. Lower body strength is pretty much the same.
Okay.
So it's the legs which basically control the bike. When you're standing,
mhm,
when you're at a standstill. So learning on a heavier bike is not hard because I mean, even in America, you probably yourself has seen that there are a lot of ladies who are riding motorcycles as well. They have lady groups and so on, and they're riding some heavy bikes. So I'd like to definitely encourage ladies to go through a course with Harley Davidson,
mhm,
and they have some great courses. Learn, on a
mhm,
lighter bike, and then move on to the bike of their choice. First year, everybody should be riding a bike which is under 1,000 cc, and then after
mhm.
that, maybe they should consider, going into the heavier bikes. Uh,
Correct.
and Yeah,
I have
True.
some
And
questions actually for you guys because see, we've heard so much about this WhatsApp group, which is actually I guess 200 and counting, or I don't know
yeah,
how many riders.
208 we have at this point of time.
208 riders
Yes.
actually in the group right now. Some of them are very active. There are expeditions that you guys
Hmm.
lead, and I think there are several leaders in the group who are becoming more, I guess, adventurous and like trying to. Harry being one of them, he is trying to go into Indian terrain, Indian geography. It's very difficult, but he's doing it. So kudos to you, Harry. And then there are some people in the group, and I think who are going over to Wisconsin or Tennessee, and I guess different loops or different. tracks that you guys are figuring out where you can take the troop. And I think some people um, who are just learning are also getting excited just looking at the pictures. I would like to share some pictures from your group, and you guys can also give me some information about when you started this group, and how do you maintain this 208 member group? Shiva and Harry,
You,
whoever.
you okay, okay.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, we at this point we have 2008 members, and we started in 2014. And
Uh-huh.
so most of the people here are they're right. I mean, they're definitely they're passionate about riding, but not like on daily basis. We don't ride because we are caught up with our own responsibilities. I mean, I run a couple of multiple companies, and in the same way, Harry has his own business. So what we do is our agenda is to ride on Saturday or Sunday. Mostly, we would prefer on Sunday from morning to evening. It's a day ride, and
Mm-hmm.
now and then quarterly once we would go for a weekend ride, and yearly once. This year we started riding out of yeah, international. I mean, in India, we are planning to go for Ladakh ride, which is coming the next week. Harry and Vikram, these two are leading us, and
Mm-hmm.
there are 14 to 15 people who are going for the ride for a 10-day trip. We'll be covering around 2,000 kilometers for 10 to 12 days trip,
Wow.
covering different places and different terrain and high altitude. So we have been planning from past 6 months, and we are doing workouts and all that to acclimatize the climate. So we have been doing all that. So we are eagerly looking forward for this ride. So we want to take this as a base, and every year we want to plan for different countries and different
Mm-hmm.
locations. That's what we are looking forward. And I want to, I would ask Harry to help add a little more yeah, about this trip.
Yeah, we have a couple of diehard bikers like Edgar, Noman, who
Oh,
also go on solo trips. I
no
just
man.
did
Yeah.
a couple. Yeah, Noman just went to Germany, and then he was in
Paris, yeah,
France, and
Paris,
he's doing,
yeah,
yeah. So he's also part of our group. We also have Devang, we have RD. These guys they take long distance tours. But Shiva is absolutely right. I mean, this is the first time in our particular group that we decided that we wanted to do something which is, uh, you know, uh, as a group
Mm-hmm.
to go to a different country, and the different country being our country of birth, India. And India has some beautiful, beautiful places to show and for us to be able to
Yeah.
see. Himalayas are beautiful, from north to east. I mean, even up to Arunachal Pradesh, they have some great, great roads. And for the last 10, 15 years, I mean, the road systems have become really, really nice. I mean, it used to take me, I would say, on a motorcycle, 3.5 hours to get to Shimla. Now it takes me about 2.5 hours. So the roads are very nice. Um, and Leh Ladakh is a dream trip for not only Indians but also for people from all over the world, because it's the
Absolutely.
highest motorized way in the world. It stands, Leh itself is at
correct.
11,400 feet from sea level. And
Wow.
once you get there, you need to get acclimatized to the weather out there. The weather being the oxygen level, the
Yeah.
heights. So it takes a couple of days to to get acclimatized to the weather. In fact, some of them are getting there on the 12th. I myself, with a couple of our friends, we are reaching there on the 10th, because me being, I felt I needed a couple of extra days. I got to keep
Mm-hmm.
up with the young guys, right? So, but
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, it's going to be a very thrilling ride with unsurpassed beauty. and it's a dream come true. Especially being with friends and with a common goal of being able to enjoy bike riding. And with the biking, I'll tell you a little story if you don't mind. I had an episode in my life where I lost the function of my left arm,
Oh,
and
okay.
I felt that, and you know about that, Richa. Uh,
Mhm,
so I was like totally down and out, and I said, oh, I'm not going to be able to ride a motorcycle ever again. And you know,
mhm,
Shiva found out, and Shri found out, and Shiva, took me out for lunch along with my dinner along with my wife and his wife, and
mhm.
he had some encouraging words to say, and then the help. So this, and then my mindset from negativity turned out to be positive. I said, hey, I think I got it. I can do it. And within no
Right,
time, within 2 or 3 months, I recovered. So it's the camaraderie that you build.
right.
That's what biker group is all about. It's it,
Yes,
it's it's not with other associations, like for example, let's say ABCDEF association, which is a community group. You're not
mhm.
gonna find this kind of camaraderie and this kind of friendship.
Right.
Bikers have a different. They
Absolutely.
they are at a different
Absolutely.
level.
Yeah.
If today
Like you
if
have,
today one of us got into trouble, we'll all be there to help them.
Yes.
right, right. I mean,
Absolutely.
uh, it's like, when you're on the road, you're constantly watching your teammates. Like if somebody is like everybody's
Correct.
together, if someone's bike is having an issue, or if there is an ex inexperienced rider, you would try to like, save them like from the
And exactly,
oncoming
and that's
traffic,
what
yeah,
transfers into real life as well. So it's just
right.
that you start
True.
learning how to care and so on. Yeah, and
So,
See,
so I
initially we
made some.
started. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Harry.
No, no, I'm good.
We you start as a group as riders, then we become friends. Then the passion connects all of us. So
mhm,
if anybody we support, I mean, I think it's not our group, any bikers group, they support each other,
right.
like a brotherhood.
That's correct.
Yes. So,
And
And we want to talk
when
about
groups are
safety
passing
measures
each other,
because yeah, go ahead, Harry.
so
when we are
I want to
when
say,
we are
I sorry. I don't like interrupting you guys, but I want to say that, one of your biggest fans is also like, sharing some messages with us. So can you guess who's that biggest fan of yours?
So,
well, it's in my case,
Anuji,
it would be my wife and daughter.
Anuji.
Absolutely right. So, Harry, and Shiva, she is actually
Okay.
writing this message for both of you, and
Oh, okay.
she is just very excited to see you here. And I know that she's extra, she's even more happy to see you because online, because you are in India right now, and I know
Correct.
Anu is here in US. So that I'm sure she is very happy to see you. So she's writing, wow, Shiva. Thanks for sharing how you started motorcycle riding at the age of 15. So I've been getting these messages, but because we were so much deep into our conversation, I did not want to break, but I thought if she's around and she would like to, hear something back from you guys also. So she's happy. And then
So yeah, I'll say
Thank
this
you.
about her. She has been the biggest support system of my life. I mean, not only as a wife, but as a partner, as a business partner. When it came down to buying this particular motorcycle that I have in the United States, which is a Harley Davidson Road King, it was a gift. It was a gift from my wife to me. I was looking to be able to get Indian motorcycle because I thought, okay, I'm Indian, so I need to get Indian. So this particular bike had, it was kind of like red with cream, and then it had, saddlebags on the side with leather hanging, like frills, And and I got up on it, and she says, "You know what? You look like a guy who's like a bandmaster." She says, "No, you're not getting an Indian. You're gonna go get a Harley." And I said, "Well, I'm not sure." She says, "Well, if you get a Harley, I'll buy it for you." I said, "Oh, there you go." so
Okay.
Anu Sidhu, she bought the Harley. She's always been a big support, and this is where I get my thrills. This is my weekend thing. For some people, it's golfing. For some people, it's karaoke. For some
Mm-hmm.
people, it could be dancing. But for me, it's motorcycling
Motorcycle
because
ride. Absolutely.
Shiva,
yeah,
what Shiva, that's so
Thank you.
like, Harry has been going on and on about, Anu being his biggest fan, supporter,
True.
partner,
True. Mhm.
a wonderful person, and she's my wonderful friend too. So I'm always happy, whenever I see her or talk to her, it's always you get wise advice. You get like
True.
she's very giving and very she's very knowledgeable in lots of things. So it's great to have Anu. Thank you for all your messages. I mean, we showed like some of your messages while Harry and Shiva were talking. So Shiva,
Yes.
what about your leading lady? Look at Anu. I mean, she's also writing to you guys. These guys used to steal scooters and bikes, uh, from their father and go on the rides. So I know bike riding is not just a passion for Chicago Bike Riders Club. It is their enthusiasm. You all are enthusiasts, good skilled riders. So,
Yes.
uh, Shiva, what
First,
what would
yeah.
you like
Go
to
ahead.
add? How, do you get like some sort of like support from your home as well?
Yes,
Since
yes, yes. First, I want to thank Anuji for joining this call, and definitely, I'm also missing Harry and Anuji. And Anuji is the one who always, most of the time, she joins our rides. So we had, and she loves motorcycle rides, and that's really good to see her. One day, I wish she would ride by herself. She's ready to ride, but she always goes with Harry. So I'm looking forward for that. And
independently.
coming, yes, yes, and also you, Risha. I'm also I want you to ride. I knew a couple of other ladies, a couple
Uh-huh.
of other women who spoke to me at different events. They want to ride motorcycle. They said they want to learn. I said, I'm going to teach. I'm going to help you to buy a motorcycle and all that. So maybe few people we can add at least 5, 6 people very easily. Okay. And
Absolutely.
coming, sorry, you want to say something?
No, no, I'm just
No.
waiting for your
Uh,
yes. Yes.
okay. So coming to my family, my wife is kind of a very quiet person. She loves to ride. She loves to go on a motorcycle, but she don't want to ride. But she prefers to go in the city limits. Not much. She don't like long rides. Maybe 40, 50 miles. Also, she may not like. She can't sit that long. So, but she let me do what I want to do. So that's that kind of support. At least I get it from her. So um, uh,
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
is. Yeah.
that's good that because I know that whenever you guys are leaving it, the wives also have to think like what they will do behind they're left behind to take care of the family. Like you're gone for like
True.
few days, like 3 4 days or at least 5 6 days, and then they have to manage things in
True.
your absence. And so definitely there is a level of support that the families give to
Absolutely.
their you know husbands or
I think their major concern is about the safety because here
safety.
we want to encourage everybody to ride motorcycle for sure
Yeah,
because that
yeah,
gives the sense of freedom and the passion, and also it gives it's kind of what you call is it builds a different calmness and what you call the attitude because when you're riding my motorcycle, you should be really attentive and stay focused and be calm. And whereas these qualities will help you to at your work or how
Mm-hmm.
to run a business, and also it's when you are riding motorcycle, it's kind of most I mean the most of the people when they discuss about that, it's the safety. And I always encourage people to ride with gear and a proper helmet and jacket and shoes and shoes that cover the ankle, and jackets or the pants with the padded pants. That will really help people to for because you never know. It's not like even though we ride perfect, you never know which vehicle comes from it. It can hit you from any direction. So try to ride and don't drive anything crazy. Drive safe. Make sure that everybody we align with the traffic rules, and don't do any stunts, especially on the highways or freeways. So safety is the first priority. Then you enjoy the motorcycle. That's I always recommend to be
So
safety is the first concern.
yeah, so this is the first year that you guys have already like I guess I know I'm part of the group, but I'm just
Mhm.
I guess I'm still a little behind in my fact finding. You have registered this group this year or last year? When was it?
This group was registered 2 years back, I believe it. 2 years
Chicago
back,
Bikers
right?
Club.
Chicago's Bikers Group, Bikers Club. Yes, the name
Okay,
we registered 2 years back.
okay, okay. And
So
then
now we have, a lot of youngsters like Yash Purohit who are making a difference. So Yash was like, we need some sort of uniform. Like when we go on rides, let's do something. Let's make some T-shirts. Let's make some decals. And
Correct.
so we're glad that we have youngsters who are taking charge now. And so he and Danish from Outland Media, they put their minds together, and then we had a couple of other guys give us suggestions, and we came up with our new T-shirt design. And I think we sent you a picture of that as well. Yeah, that logo was also designed uh, by us collaboratively.
uh-huh.
So and then our T-shirts should be
Uh,
coming in the next few days. That's it. That's it. Those are the
Wow,
T-shirts. Yeah.
looks so cool. I mean,
Yeah.
and
bikers
and
and
he's the one who I mean, where the Facebook posts or Instagram posts. I mean, what all you see the videos and the pictures. He's the one who is doing all that, and we
Daddy
want to
Yeah.
announcement.
thank him for all his
Mhm.
support on that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Definitely.
I mean,
Mm. Mm.
and we would like to encourage more of the youngsters to get more involved because see, they have innovative ideas. We are old school now, and and for the group to move forward, everybody needs to be involved and encourage other riders to be able to ride, come on long distance. And well, there's one thing I'd like to add to what Shiva was saying. Shiva is
Uh-huh.
absolutely right. Right about the safety aspect of it.
Correct.
Uh, it's just not your life that belongs to you. Your life belongs to your family, your
Right.
friends. And so our life is not ours. Our life actually belongs to our family and friends. So
Mm-hmm.
we have to
Absolutely.
keep them in mind and think that by taking undue risks, that we are only affecting them. We'll be affecting ourselves for sure, but we are
Mm-hmm.
also affecting them. So you got to be very,
True.
very careful, and you got to be wise and smart. So
Mm-hmm.
which means don't get drunk and ride a motorcycle, ride a car, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a beer or two, that's okay, but getting drunk is a no-no.
Yes.
And or being on drugs, that's a no-no. When you're riding a motorcycle or a car or even prescription medications, you got to be
Mm-hmm.
careful on that. I mean, and even in times when I had prescription medications and I wanted to go on a motorcycle ride, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't take them that particular day. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's
So
important. Uh,
yeah, that's
Not riding in
like
blind spots,
right.
knowing. So here's another, the few things like being able to know what counter steering is, being able to ride in curves, not using the rear brake in curves, or using the front brake, and
Mm-hmm.
so there's a lot to learn, and all the videos are available on YouTube.
Yes,
People should, before they start riding or while they're riding, even then they should be consulting
yes.
the videos which are available on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all. Like rules of the road are always important. And here I'm showing some pictures. I just came across them. So not to steer away from our conversation about
That's
bikers
a nice picture.
safety. Yes, that's a nice picture. And
Sh-
I want to
Shiva
say,
should have been in the movies. Shiva should have been like a movie star.
yeah. So here, my question is here, Shiva, that
Yes,
I
yes,
see that
yes,
your
yes.
young family, your daughters, your wife, everybody's involved. The term
Mm-hmm.
is called involved. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess as kids, they're already interested in their little bikes, and
Mm-hmm.
they have this, and I'm sure
True,
as
true.
young ladies, they will take this up as, seriously also, whenever they are going on the road. So, I have this question to both of you. You are a techie, looks like you are an owner of let's think company, and you're an entrepreneur. And usually,
Yeah.
in the Indian perspective, our our image as somebody who's we don't
Yes,
come
they don't
across as
want to
cool.
do that. Correct,
No,
correct.
no, 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 we
Yeah.
don't come across as cool people. Our stereotype
Yes,
in the
yes.
movies is like,
I know, I
okay,
know.
I will do it. It's not like that. But
Yes, yes.
people always
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
generalize.
That's very
in
good point.
the
That's
American
the
movies,
reason.
they
Yeah.
have definitely made fun of Indians by their accents and so on. But that's okay. We
Not
are a growing
Yeah.
power.
yeah,
Thanks to all of us. Who are making a difference. And we'll make a couple of movies ourselves, and we'll do vice versa to them.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah.
Richa,
No, no, I'm
that's a
kidding.
good point. That's very good point. You brought it, and nice observation. And I do skydiving. I do scuba diving. Not me, just my daughter. My wife did skydiving, scuba diving. My daughters they did skydiving, scuba diving. Because I always push my daughters. There is no limit. I don't want them to scared anything. They're ready to face the world. They can do anything. That's the attitude I want to build it. That's the attitude I was born. I was raised by my father, and the same thing I was just replicating the same thing in my family too. So
Hmm.
that gives different other skills, and riding motorcycle brings lot of stress buster for me, because
Oh yeah.
I do workout, I do meditation. That's a different thing. But when I ride my motorcycle, I get a lot of freedom, and the stress buster, it gets a lot of relief, because you, other than work, I don't do anything else. So it brings a lot of passion, and when you connect to a lot of passionate people, it brings a lot of energy to the group, and we learn from each other too.
Yes, and I think
We
one.
have we have a lot. When you think about it, Richa, there are so many business people who are Indians all over the world, and
Right.
whenever whenever you take on something like business, that
Hmm.
means that you are a risk taker. Okay, so similarly, a motorcyclist is also risking it a little bit. So the point being is that stereotyping Indians and saying, okay, Indians are only can be only doctors or engineers or cab drivers or be gas station owners. That's not something that should be done, because we come from all walks of life, with all different aspirations, with
I would
all
say
different kinds of accents.
I would say that we like to have fun. Like as a
That's
community,
correct.
like
We
we are
love to have
born to
fun.
be
No,
heroes, and we
And
like to have
everybody want to
who can
have
yeah,
fun.
who can dance
Yeah,
better than us?
everybody want.
Who can dance
Yeah,
better
yeah.
than us? I mean, we have so many different kinds of dances, so many different states. I mean, heck, put us at a party and see us dance.
right. So by the way, I mean I would like you to take like a quick glance at our uh, our fans, our supporters, our friends, and our family, because they are giving us nice messages here. Uh, Anu is, she started the stream with, a lot of excitement for us, and then she is telling us about stolen vehicles, as like, when you guys used to steal vehicles from your dads, under their nose, and like go off riding the bikes. Now she's also saying, she's giving you wishes, Harry. I know you just went from Chandigarh to Kufri on your bike along with some of your biker friends, and it was a good experience, I hope. And you're
No,
planning
I
something
did
for
that
later.
solo. There was nobody with me.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
you did that
yeah,
solo.
He rode
yeah.
by himself.
Okay, next time you will have company, because I.
Harry is a little crazy guy, and the weather is also bad. I mean, I saw his
Yeah,
as
weather
he
was
posted in
bad.
the group. It was kind of, I mean, it's in when it is in cold, how you
I,
scream the hand.
I think
yeah,
By looking at
you
it, I
gotta
can
be
feel it.
prepared.
Yeah,
I
you
They
think
need
he's
say
to
just.
wear gloves.
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
you know, I learned that you got to be prepared for contingency. I mean, the weather was showing like in the 70s, and then I get
Mhm.
there, and the clouds just came in, and boom, 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 and it just got so cold.
Mhm.
And when I say I froze my fingers, I froze my fingers. I mean,
I
it
mean,
was, I was,
you
but it
are
was a
in
good
the.
experience.
Yeah, I know you were in the Himalayas. So what else do you expect? You
Yeah, exactly,
don't underestimate the
exactly.
Himalayas. So
But
she's saying
I gotta
that.
tell you, I gotta tell you, it's beautiful, beautiful people. I mean, the air is so fresh. I mean,
Uh,
I was breathing so great. I mean, I didn't have an issue. Uh, the only thing I will recommend from this experience is that if you're going to take a long ride, make sure you are well prepared. You got everything that you need, and if uh, a goal is important. You got to finish your goal, but don't
Absolutely.
finish your goal at the risk to your life. And that in the last few minutes, I felt that I was being very, very foolish. I
Oh,
should have stopped, but I didn't. It was, kind of like mind over matter kind of a thing for me at that point, that I had to complete this, not for anybody else, not to prove anything to anyone, but to myself. But then I was regretting it a little bit. But then once my fingers thawed out, I put them in hot water, and once they thawed out, like then I felt good. Oh, I accomplished something. But you
yeah.
get that little
You could
thing.
put
Ah,
you
that was a
could
bad
use your
move.
fingers in your drink, to chill the
Yeah,
drink, like in the glass.
uh,
No, I'm kidding.
yeah.
So there are lots of comments for you, Harry and Shiva. So
Mhm.
Anu is saying bestest wishes for Leh Ladakh ride trip.
Mhm.
Then she is also saying, so excited for you all. This is definitely a dream come true. And then she's saying, Chicago Bikers Club rocks. And I'm saying the same thing. Chicago Bikers Club rocks. And
Thank you.
your friend, Yash Purohit, is saying, yes, he's agreeing and he's giving you guys luck. So Yash is watching you guys, and there's okay, and I was also saying that thanks Shiva for your encouraging words. For
Thank you.
ladies,
Thank
what
you.
you said, that we all need to ride solo, not just the rider behind, or
Yes.
person who is just sitting behind the rider. I think we need to
Correct.
have our own bikes. I would love that
Right.
one day. One day.
Yeah.
So Anu is saying totally agree. Safety is the first priority. Wow, cool t-shirts. She likes the t-shirts. She is approving those t-shirts. So
Yeah,
Anu is.
they should be here any day. We'll be distributing them at Mall of India. You should come, Richa, at the time when Yash is distributing them. It's going to be, all you'll get to meet all the bikers of Chicago Bikers Group who actually order the t-shirts. So I think there were uh, close to 100 people who ordered the t-shirts.
Wow.
So
Can they still put in the order?
Yeah, they can still be ordered, but we order them in bunches.
Yeah.
So, if we got 10 or 20 orders, then we could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So absolutely, people don't feel that you're left out just because you didn't check the messages or
Correct.
you're not
Correct.
your teacher.
But I mean,
They're
as soon as we get 10 people together, we'll order them. Otherwise, with the shipping and all that, it becomes expensive. So it's better
yes,
to get the best rate.
yes.
So
And
yeah.
then she's also writing something for me. So thank you, Anu. I appreciate and I'm grateful for your lovely comments, Richa. You are the best anchor. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I had not read the whole thing, but I saw something. So thank you, Anu. You are very, very good, supportive friend anyone can have. And I'm blessed to have you. Then Amjad Ali ji is saying, "There Zabardast kar diya, karda." Harry, can you read this one for me? I think it is in.
Mm, I'm
I
unable.
think he's
I'm
in.
unable to see it from my end.
Okay, no, he is saying something in Punjabi, I think. Uh,
पंजाबी
he's
च
saying
ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ना कोई ਗੱਲ नहीं
he is saying डर जबरदस्त कर दी करा दा खुशाला होसी का. Can you
ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ
tell what?
ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੋਣਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਬਹੁਤ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਬੜਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ
Oh,
ਆਇਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਹੈ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਗੋ ਬਾਈਕਰਸ ਨੂੰ
Mhm.
अच्छा, अच्छा, अच्छा. Thank you, Amjad ji. Thank you so much, Amjad Ali ji. They're Jabardast. You will have to come back again, Harry, and read this out because this is
yeah
in
sure
Punjabi.
sure and then after our Leh Ladakh trip and I think we should make I would like to propose to you we should make like a little series Shiva and Richa
Yes.
where we at least once a month get together talk about our previous ride what we went through, the challenges, and so on. So we can also teach the youngsters who are riding,
Hmm.
some tricks of bike riding. But not only
Mm-hmm.
that, also invite people to join our group. More the merrier. Today we have 208 or so people. We would like this to reach, four, 500 in Chicago. Then eventually, we can open up chapters, in different cities.
I think
So
that's a great vision, and we should probably Shiva and Shri, Vinod, yourself,
right.
uh, and lot of like who are people who are leading this club.
So
Um,
as far as any two human beings, when you start talking to each other, you can find common ground. So we are a non-political group. A, we don't support any particular kind of politics. We don't support any particular kind of religion. So
mhm,
that's another thing which puts people at ease with us. So
mhm. So Yash ji has also posted another comment for you guys. He's saying, "Fueled by freedom." That's what Chicago Bikers Club is all about. It is
correct,
fueled by freedom and avid
correct,
motorcyclists
and that
like yourself.
and that line, our good friend Fez, Fez, he came up with that line. It was a wonderful line which was added to our T-shirts. Fez, grew up in Dubai. Originally, his parents his grandparents were from Pakistan. So our group has people, like I said, from all different walks of life and all different cultures within India and Pakistan. So we're glad to have each one of them.
Wonderful.
It's
Shiva?
the riding that united all of us. The passion for the
Right.
ride and the motorcycles
Right.
united all of us.
Yes.
We became like one big family now.
So, I mean, Numan, your friend, Numan Kesar, and our friend, and he is also a wonderful rider in our group. And he's like a trailblazer of some sorts, like going at uh, exceptionally high speeds. I don't think I can ride like that. and he's more experienced, so he can carry himself like with safety on the road along with his mates. And he's asking like when can he join the interview?
Oh yeah, why don't you add him in? Because
Yeah,
he's doing a solo ride all
he
through Europe. I mean, we'd love to hear
yep,
from him. He's a very
yep,
good friend of
absolutely.
ours.
He can join now.
And yeah, he can join now. I'm gonna send him a link, and because that would
Yeah,
be perfect. And and knowing Noman, not only is he a great bike rider, he's a great guy as well. And a
he's a
good friend
great
of mine who lives about a couple of blocks away from my house. Whenever I need him, he's there. I mean, we pull each other's leg all the time, so we have our fun. But yeah, Noman, ex-military, U.S. military, he served the nation, and
absolutely.
great guy. Yeah.
I sent him the link, and I
So
can ask him to connect also because
yeah,
we can hear from him. It's too late, although it's in Chicago it is 12 a.m. 12
Yes,
a.m.
midnight.
But
yeah.
yeah,
Your interview is going to go viral, Richa, because I mean, look at all how many people want to come and join.
yeah, yeah.
Now, if you would
So
have posted a little earlier, maybe an hour before, definitely many people would have joined the link. If you would have shared the
yes,
Yeah,
link
exactly.
before.
actually, I'm calling him because hey,
Richa,
Noman,
hello.
you can just
Yeah,
click on the link if you're a good sport. You are on air, but
Yeah, he should join.
yeah.
yes,
Oh, wow.
you wanna say
What do I
hi?
do?
You wanna say hi? Oh, I sent you a link to join.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see.
You just say okay for mic and camera.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
got
All
it.
right. Join me. Okay. I think he should be able to join us if technology allows. In the meantime, Shiva, what's your vision? I mean, I know we did not mean to go this long actually.
Okay.
We were thinking we'll just cover something and then we'll do more interviews like just like Harry said, like we'll do follow-ups. Um, what's your vision like? Is this like something that you still want to keep on growing? You have 208 members right now, and you've
Yes,
already
I
covered
mean, we
like
want
some.
to take it. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, finish off.
I'm saying you've covered some loops. Like, so what's like the big vision? What's the big picture? What do you want to achieve? Because I know that
We,
there's no formal group for
sure.
Indian motorcyclists
Hmm.
in entire USA, I think.
Yes, I mean, like Indians, I mean, most of the Indians they ride motorcycles across the U.S. But as a group, they're always a smaller group. But ours is the biggest Indian group. But again, we are not pertaining to the only Indians, as Harry Bhai said
Exactly,
that we have
exactly.
all the every walks of life and every part of the world are the welcome to join our group. But as the when you look at the whole the strength, it's more Indians we have,
Uh-huh.
and we want
Yes.
Correct.
to expand further. And like we have registered the logo and we have registered the name, and we are having our own T-shirts and all that.
Mhm.
Slowly we want to get into the gears and having our logos everywhere.
Oh my
Then we
God.
want to, yeah, I mean that's what we want to do it,
Yes.
and we want to do some kind of events, and we do participate on different events like charities or any Independence
ICO's
Day
India Day
event,
Parade.
and yes, exactly, Indian Day Parade,
Yes.
and different events we do participate. Whoever invites, we don't say no, and we always encourage to be a part of that every community that invites us
Right.
for
Every
looking for
community.
support. Yeah,
Yes. Not
exactly.
just Indians, you're
And
right.
yes, and also we also we are planning to do different long rides, like rides out of the US. It's not only the US. We ride whole. I mean, the summer we are talking about 7 to 8 months. The rest of the 4 months we can't ride during the winter time. but we want to do it yearly once out of the country. Maybe the next time we might go to Europe too, but we haven't decided. This time we started with India, so let's hope. And there's a lot to cover in India also. It's not like one Ladakh. There's so many other places that we need to
Right.
cover.
Right.
So we want to do it in the same way, and also we want to encourage a little younger crowd. That's one of our motto is to encourage younger crowd. There's like my niece, my nephew is interested to ride motorcycles, but he's kind of away from my home. He's working in DC area. If he's here, I would love
Right.
to add him to the motorcycle group, and
Yes.
he's at that age. He's I mean 20s. So because once the younger
So
crowd comes in, it becomes more active too.
yes, it's more fun. I
Mm.
think we need like variety of people, variety of like
Correct.
age groups, and I think welcome, Noman. I would like to welcome you. You've joined us.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
How
welcome,
are you
Naman. How are
guys?
you?
I'm good. Today I'm good.
Yes,
Hi,
today you
Naman.
are good. Where are you? Where
This
are
is
you
Shiva
joining us
Ramsetti.
from?
I'm
This
actually
is not Chicago. You're not in
huh?
Chicago. I was thinking I'm
I am
calling
not in
you.
Chicago. I am
Where
not
are
in
you?
Chicago. I am
These
in
look at these friends. Look at these bikers. They're all over the world.
yeah,
Look
I'm
at
actually in Christiansand, Norway.
Norway. See,
Yeah,
that's
Nice.
what
Norway
Shiva
is
was just saying that
yeah.
he wants. He was saying that not just India. They want to ride in different countries, and Europe being one of the places that can be explored, and you are already there.
Yeah, I'm actually I rode my motorcycle from Chicago
Uh-huh.
to Toronto, from Toronto to Montreal. Then I
Wow.
put my motorcycle on a plane with me and
Plain
I
Uh-huh.
landed in Paris. And then from
Paris.
Paris, I rode to Paris. I rode to where did I go from Paris? From to Amsterdam, then Amsterdam
Okay.
to Hamburg, Germany. Then from Hamburg, Germany to Denmark, and then now I took a ferry last night to Kristiansand, Norway, and today I'm going to Lisebaton, Lisebaden in Norway, which is really
Wow.
nice road, one of the nicer roads in Norway. So I'll be here for about 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and so I want to go. I want to go try to get to like Nordcap. But
Mm-hmm.
some of the bikers over here that I talked to, local bikers, they said it doesn't really worth it to go to Nordcap. So I rerouted some of the routes to
Mm-hmm.
enjoy like southern Norway a little bit more.
Okay.
Richa, can you please excuse me? I want to leave. Is that okay?
Okay. Yes, it
Okay.
was really
Okay.
lovely to
Okay.
connect with you,
Yeah.
Shiva, and
Okay.
Thanks,
please
Shiva.
join us again.
Yeah,
Please join us again. We are,
Sure.
you
Sure.
know, I know it's we only planned for 30 minutes or something, and then
Yes.
there was so much to talk, but I
True.
think
True.
we would
yeah.
definitely do it
Okay.
another time. So, congratulations once again for creating this group. I think many people would love to be a part of it, and
Yes.
looking forward to hear more about Chicago Bikers Group from
Sure.
you next
And
time.
Norman, thank you. I mean, thank you for joining the call. And it's
Sure,
really,
absolutely.
it was when you posted the motorcycle in front of Eiffel Tower, it was a top, it's a top notch one.
Yeah, the
I really
Paris
love
was
that picture. I really fell in love with that picture. Thank you
yeah,
so
that
much.
was
Thank you so
one of
much.
my really goal to reach Paris. So on a
Uh-huh. Uh,
motorcycle, it's I know you gotta go, but I mean it's different when you see the world on motorcycle. It's
true,
different,
true. Absolutely.
and
It's different, different.
there's a lot of bikers, like local bikers, like really
Hmm.
they were approaching me. They said we never met anybody that who actually rode from US to here. So,
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
but
Keep it
So,
going. Thank you. Thank you,
all
Rich. I
right.
appreciate your time.
Okay.
Thank you for
Sure,
having
sure.
thanks,
me.
Shiva.
All
Thanks,
right.
Shiva.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 All right.
So Naman,
So that was
Naman actually, just like Devang and there's another gentleman. They are avid riders. They're hardcore riders. Naman has taken multiple trips within U.S. and Canada, and now in Europe solo. And he's always well prepared. But with
mm-hmm.
even with all the preparation, like we were talking about, you got to be very cautious. and to be able to do the kind of riding that he rides, the way he rides, that
Mm-hmm.
that comes with experience. That comes with a
That's
lot of
right.
riding
That's right.
experience. And
That's
So
nobody,
right.
I mean, you just can't become Naman or Harry Sidhu or Shiva or Devang in one day, right?
so
I can become
that
Shiva in a
yeah, not in one day, but maybe people can strive to be like you guys in
right,
when they practice for weeks, months, and maybe years. Who knows?
right.
Yeah.
So
But
Well,
you gotta be you gotta like I mean you can't just go buy a motorcycle and see motorcycle riding is different than like adventure riding and world adventure riding is different than adventure riding. So you got to be like right up there. You can't just buy a motorcycle and start traveling. You got to, because I did like multiple tests, multiple experience during local. So you got to start like I mean you travel somewhere, you stay the night, then you go somewhere, you stay 2 nights, 3 nights, and then leaving home for a month or 2 months. You got to be very well prepared. Because
yes,
I went through, I mean, just coming over here, I went through multiple storms, like rainstorms, and then you're riding in the storm, with traffic patterns, different countries. So you gotta be aware of all this. I mean,
yes. I
you
think
gotta,
Harry experienced his own lack of gear, specifically his hand gloves when he was riding
right,
from
right,
Chandigarh to
right,
Kufri, and his
right,
fingers were
so
freezing when he was.
I had gloves. I had,
yeah,
they were warm, but they were not the heavy warm gloves. And unexpected weather. Uh, I've lived here all in all 22, 23 years in India. I never saw something like that happen before. And I went on a lot of rides, especially in the middle of summer. I mean, there was absolutely no expectation. But
right, right,
uh, then in hindsight, I should have stopped, like I said before, or I
yeah.
should have been prepared. I should have been better prepared.
Mhm.
Correct.
So Jasmeet ji is also writing Balle.
Just be
Balle
Yeah,
the
Balle.
yeah,
He's giving you guys support, and I think he's one of the uh, main
yeah,
riders in the group also, who's always um,
yeah.
bringing out his
Just,
yeah,
bike
yeah.
during the summertime and
Right,
just,
joining you
just
guys.
me. Jasmeet is one of the definitely a great gentleman, a close friend of ours.
yeah,
Also,
yeah.
he's arranged many rides, including the one with recently it was a fair a year ago, 2 years ago. Very involved with the community. So I'm glad to know him. And it's always a pleasure to hear from him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Jasmeet is a great guy.
Hi,
So
Jasmeet ji, Balle Balle, and I'm surprised you are up also very late in Chicago. So पता नहीं हो सकता है कि जसमीत जी भी किसी और दुनिया के कोने में हो. जैसे it was just like a sheer coincidence that Noman, you are in Norway. I mean,
right,
I was thinking that you're in Chicago, and the reason we are doing it this late is because we wanted to capture our, uh, Harry and Shiva, who are both in India right
right,
now.
right, right,
In
right.
India, it's daytime, and you're in Norway, which is also our good luck.
Well, I mean, yeah. Last night, I think last night the sunset. The sunset was like around. I mean, there's a lot of daylight during like 11 o'clock last night, and if I go a little bit further north, the sun is not gonna set. So it's gonna be like midnight sun. So I think it
Mm.
starts from Boda, Norway. So it starts from
Yes.
Boda, Norway. The sun doesn't set
Uh-huh.
over there.
Right. So,
So
sun doesn't set there?
yeah, sun
Or,
doesn't set there. So it's gonna be 24-hour daylight.
oh,
Yeah.
that's,
So yeah, during summer and during winter there is no light. So you know the
mm-hmm.
how the Earth axis works. But
Mm-hmm.
and during the winter you can see all these northern lights. So I met this
Right.
one guy. I mean, he lives over there, so he showed me pictures. It's amazing. And the reason I wanted to go to Nordcap because I wanted to capture this midnight sun. So when you go
Uh-huh.
there like 2 a.m. or 1 o'clock at night, I mean the sun is right there and I'm gonna try to reach to the edge of it, which is Boda. So hopefully, I can capture some of this phenomena. So
I went to Alaska with my family.
Right,
Uh,
right,
I think 2 3 years back, and in summertime they have the same concept. Like the sun never goes completely down, so there's always like it's like dusky or dawn. I don't know what you would call it, but there's always like it's like late evening type of light that's always throughout the night.
right,
And in the morning, so you have to just get used to it, like saying, seeing that light and try to go to sleep. It's not pitch dark, and you feel like, oh, you can go around, you can drive around and you can walk around, but it's really really late. And the animals have that clock inside them, the nocturnal animals, the bears and the other animals, they will start also coming out. So oh, we lost Roman all of a sudden. I don't know where he went.
So yeah,
So,
I mean it's been a great time. I got to see Naman, I got to see Shiva, and I got to see you. Thank you for doing this, Richa. Appreciate it.
my pleasure, Harry. And I know that we spoke at length about uh, bike riding and the safety aspect of it, or the existence of this club here, Chicago Motorbiker Riders Club. And I think the future vision of like what uh, more trips are coming around. I think you are planning something for Leh Ladakh, and I think more people want to join you next time. So I think it's all good. There's a some question about will we have more Chicago Bikers Club swag in near future? Uh,
Absolutely. They
like a
absolutely.
hoodie, like caps and hoodie. You guys did
Yes.
great work
Yeah.
designing the CBC t-shirts. Thanks to the teamwork. That's
Yeah, it's
again.
it was a collaborative effort. Definitely, there were a lot of suggestions. A couple of gentlemen. Also, I'm forgetting. There's Gaurav. There's another gentleman. I'm forgetting his name. So these two were involved in designing of the T-shirt. And just I came up with a black color, and I just you
Mhm.
know red and black. I mean, I came up with that idea, but the
Always,
logo, it just turned out to be perfect. Next year we'll make another T-shirt, and every year we'll come up with a new one.
always a great combination, black and red, along with some white. So
Yeah,
then,
but
there's
my biggest thanks is to Yash, Yash Purohit, Shiva University. I'd like to also thank Danish from Outland Media. But uh, I also I'd like to use this opportunity to thank each and every member of Chicago Bikers Club, because
Mhm.
without your support, without your input, Chicago Bikers Club does not exist. So thank you. Thank you to my friends Naman, Jasmeet, Vineet Anand. Vineet Anand, and has always supported me no matter what.
Mhm.
So I appreciate them, RD. And if I'm forgetting to take any names, I apologize. Shri, Krishna Bansal, Vinod Chanamalu, great friends, great supporters. I'd like to thank each one of them. In fact, Krishna Bansal is the one who brought me into the group initially.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
definitely grateful to Krishna Bansal for that.
Uh-huh.
And it's always exciting to be a part of ICO and this
Mhm.
parade. So we look forward to many more to come.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we are just, I guess, still a growing small club, I would say, based on, the response we are getting. Chicago Bikers Club is going to grow manifold in coming years with the many people, just me, Singh yourself, of course, Shiva, Shri, Vinod, Numan, and Yash,
No,
and
Fez. I mean,
so many more
some
people.
great guys.
Yeah, some many. There are lots of folks in this group. Actually,
Yeah,
208. So, we would love to have more people, come join us even for these conversations. And I think what people would like to know, I mean, from the perspective of, a new rider, I could say that it would be very helpful uh, to know how to get started picking your bike, sizes,
yeah.
and
Let's move
yeah,
that to the
yes,
next episode or whatever, right?
next
I mean, we'd
episode,
like
I
to
think.
do that.
Right, right. So next episode, yes, we would love to touch upon more questions like, how to pick your bike or how to get started, like getting lessons. Before you hit
Yeah,
the road, it's important to learn, get your permit, get your license, safety gear, buying it, where to buy, what to buy. Even for people like women and younger drivers or riders, and then so there's lots of things to know. And
yeah.
yes, so I guess I would say that Chicago Bikers Club, founders, admins, uh, Harry, you're here representing everybody right now, so maybe you can take these questions back to the team and uh, enlighten us next time even more. So this is
Well,
Richa with.
absolutely. I mean, for anything like this, you want very experienced riders like um, Naman, Devang, myself to be able to answer those questions. Shiva, uh, so uh, and then we'll for the next interview. However, I would like you to. I like to pick some other guys for the interview rather than uh, myself. So probably,
Yeah, we can
uh,
do that, and I
yeah. I
think.
mean, I could be on the other end asking the questions along with you. And just see if we can get some other guys to answer these questions. Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't want to
absolutely.
be taking all the limelight from Chicago Bikers Group. This is not about me. This is about all of us. Yeah.
Yes, and
So I'll help you answer those questions, and then we'll bring some other people to interview.
I did not get to ask all of my questions today because I think we were short on time. I did not anticipate that we are going to speak about so many different areas of bike riding. So I think I still have my questions unanswered. And folks, if you also have your questions with you, you better share them with us on the comment link. And we are going to reshare this video again because
Yeah,
we want to save the video and not lose all the good content that was shared today. So we are going to reshare this again in a few days. And please feel free to pitch in your questions. Reach out to us if you would like to join the Chicago Bikers group. And now you know who to contact. You have Harry Sidhuji, Shiva Yaramsetti, Shri Yaramsetti, also Vinod Chanamalu, Jasmeet ji, or whoever are your friends. If you find out, uh, that you would love to ride with them, uh, send us your message or call us directly, and we'd be happy to add you in. Right, Harry? Any closing remarks?
abs- no, I thank you for the opportunity, and I thank Chicago Bikers Club for having me being a part of their beautiful group.
So again, friends, this is your friend Richa, and please always join us. Please like, share, comment, and keep smiling. The weekend is just getting started. I hope it's a bright and beautiful day in Chicago and wherever in the world you are, Harry. I know it's daytime for you, so I hope you have a lot of fun. Friends, keep having fun in life. Bike safety first, and let's keep rolling. This is Richa with Harry Sidhu, and we will come to you guys again.